time of the week again when we have to play this absolute terrible game mode in Australia known as two-player career. Oh, we have a marketing event. Oh, who's the rival going to be? Probably Max. Yeah, Max, because he's the bigger challenge. He'll give us more playing.
Handled it well. Thanks.
And yeah, we've got some upgrades. Major weight reduction, I think it is, for this race. But anyway, we're waiting for Reese to press A, as always. Oh, bloody hell, mate, hurry up. There we go, we get some weekly resources. We get some more weekly resources on the 20th. There we go. Oh, and of course this guy's paused it. Of course he has. He always takes so long to do his upgrades and things. But anyway, get into the chassis department. Yeah, major weight reduction is what's coming off this race, which is going to help. And hopefully we're going to do some more downforce upgrades because I'm struggling with the aero. I could do an ultimate ERS, but look at the engine advantage we have. It's just not worth it. As we go one more day to skip, in comes, I hope, yes it does, the major weight reduction on for Australia, and some more weekly resources, which hopefully I'll put to an upgrade of some sort. Major weight reduction for Miami. We are quite poor in the chassis department. Minor weight redistribution, not worth it. Minor tyre wear, absolutely not worth it. Major weight redistribution, done. Onto the car for Miami. Onto the 30th we go for the Australian Grand Prix for season 2. Let me know what you think of race 1, where we spun so close to the end. Would have got P1, got P5 and fastest lap. We need to gain some good points today on Hamilton and the Aston Martins. And anyway, here's the vehicle performance chart. Ferrari with huge upgrades, McLaren with big upgrades, and onto the qualifying lap we go. This track has been very slidey to set up all weekend. Setup's been alright. Setup's actually quite nice, but this track is one of the slidiest. Through turn 1, not bad. Turn 2, not bad either. Down towards turn 3, this car has really nice straight line speed and high downforce setups. Not bad. Through turn 3, a little bit deep, but that's fine. Turn 4, again a little bit deep, but that wouldn't have lost us too much. Turn 5, very nice. And up to turn 6, fast right hander, very, very wide. Massive side on exit, that probably lost us 3 tenths. Now down to the straight through the fast left right, which is where I've been struggling all weekend. 10 minutes to go in the session. I am planning to do one more, but I'm at the end. Left, over the curb, nice. Through the right, a bit wide on the exit. But it didn't lose us too much. Now down to the 90-degree right-hander, braking, nice. It didn't hit the pothole. Nice curb usage, a bit too wide there. Nice through that corner. Coming towards the end of the lap, a bit of a slide on the exit there. Nice. Penultimate corner, final corner, flat out towards line, a bit wide. But that'll do, and that lap should pass nicely. P2, only 300ths off through the first corner. Try and keep pace up on this in lap, but it ends in the wall. That is our qualifying session. Absolutely over and out. But we can still watch. We can still watch Carlos Sainz on an outlap. He's only P12, really poor right now. I know Hamilton can probably get on the front row. Reese can probably get on the front row. I know his lap. He probably has about a second in it. Anyway, Carlos's sector 1 looked alright. I'm surprised the Alpines aren't doing that well, or Gasly isn't doing too well. Russell's actually doing quite alright. Ocon's not done that great in this session to be out-qualified by Porsche by half a second. We have about half a second on 6th down, so hopefully we can finish in the top 5 or top 6 this session, because I don't think they'll gain quite half a second on their final run anyway. Carlos Sainz had a neat and tidy lap. Bit wide through there, but his lap has been very neat and tidy. Ricardo's also not doing that great, although he has gone for a second run. And Albon, I think, could qualify higher than that. But I am surprised to see Sainz 13th when Leclerc is 6th. But anyway, we'll watch where they go on this lap. Where does Sainz go up across the line? It's P9. So about a couple of tenths off Leclerc. A tenth rather, just a bit less. Here we go, on board with Reese. Start his final lap. Neat at turn 1. Neat through turn 2. Opens up the DRS. The McLaren's got straight line speed, it's not the best. Neat through turn 3. Bit squirrely at the exit. Bit deep through turn 4, but so was I. Nice through turn 5. Coming up to turn 6 where I made a mistake. No such mistake, it's neat, tidy. Could have used a bit more at the exit, which would have gained him more time, but I'm sure he will gain time down the straight. Ocon's confirmed P7, Pourchaire confirmed P4 at the moment, unless people go faster. Max P9, Sainz P10, Haas P11 and 12, Leclerc's just gone P5, Ocon's just gone P7, Reese had a neat chicane. Neat through that corner, doesn't use the inside curve, which will lose you time. But through here, just doesn't turn in at all and spins in the gravel. Or nearly spins in the gravel. Lewis does the fastest time. Reese goes wide, and that is his quali over. So the grid will be Hamilton, Norris, me, Perez, Pourchaire, Leclerc, Ocon, Reese, Russell, Verstappen, Sainz. Russell out qualifying Verstappen and Sainz is an absolute mega effort from him. And we'll start P3, restarts P8. We have some work to do tomorrow, but I'm sure we can accomplish it. Only 2 tenths off pole, doing 1 run, and had a scuffed up turn 6. We could have definitely got pole there, or at least been in the fight for it. But we'll definitely be in the fight for the race win tomorrow, over a 20 lap Grand Prix.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Baxter completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Théo Pourchaire, Leclerc, Ocon, Rees, Russell, Verstappen, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Norris, Magnussen, Joe, Albon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Sargent, Gasly, and so let's briefly discuss.
So starting P2 to a fortunate penalty of Lando Norris could be a chance to do something bold against our teammate who's gone soft. Now I believe I go to mediums to then go on to soft later in the Grand Prix, which will give us the flexibility of tyre on my teammate and the quicker tyre. Yeah, nice line up, pointing to the left.
Let's try and get a good
Not quite sure it was 0.9, I don't really want to risk it.
Okay, so that's the rest
But
of the grid
we
up now. Be patient.
Perez, Pourchaire, Leclerc behind, Hamilton ahead. Time for the Australian Grand Prix. We've just had the grid going now to their grid spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 headlights. Bad sound, away we go for the Australian Grand Prix. Bit of wheel spin off the start, not too much. Getting in the Citroen. Hamilton is going to defend to the inside, round the outside, and it's P1 for us in the Australian Grand Prix, racing up to P5 with a nice start from what I believe was 7th. And during the middle of the lap, Hamilton comes through with his pace down the straight line, which AI's pace down the straight line was insane. Hamilton goes up to P1, last down to P2. Using a bit of ERS down to turn for the 90-degree right hand in sector 3. We get Hamilton back after going over the pothole and shoving him a bit wide, but we make a move stick. As we get faster slap from the first lap, and Hamilton battles with us and then gets us down into the 90-degree right hand because their straight line speed is absolutely amazing for what. And then we spin and crash on lap 3 because how slippy the track is around the setup. I can't wait to do an 100% race in my team in season 6. As we get past Logan Sargent, there's a lot of people after some safety car. Let's pass Gasly there for a second. As I go to overtake Gasly, but he gets a 5-second penalty, but ignoring blue flag, so the game tells me to give it back anyway, which was odd, but I think, yeah, as you see there, Bottas, Gasly, 5 seconds. Car in front of him got 5 seconds. I'm coming in off the mediums, changing the wing onto hards, and Reese behind me is doing the same. He span or went wide, went quite far off after the fast chicane, just a lap before I crash on lap 2. So we're going to try this to see if we can win the race together and beat the AI on some pretty worn tyres. And I lowered the diff to 50 because I wondered if that's what was causing the sliding, the locking tyres. And we always have a fresh medium to go back to in case of another safety car later in the race, which I don't think Reese had. And I checked for vehicle condition as Reese pits again on lap 4, and I try and overtake Leclerc. He was slow for some reason, but James is illegal overtaking Leclerc and hand it back. And then on the safety car restart on the end of lap 5, start of lap 6, everyone comes in. Half the grid and then back up to the 11. And then on lap 6, through the 90-degree right-hander, up ahead of Sonoda, job done, use the RS on the exit, upper place to P10. Reese sets the fastest lap on lap 6, and I'm going for a dive bomb on lap 7. On Ricciardo, what a move. Sargent and Gasly fighting ahead, Gasly still with that 5-second penalty, which he'll serve in the pits. Reese gets past Ricciardo, and I'm going to try into turn 6, which is really risky, a dive bomb, but thank God Sargent boost, thank God. Now down the inside on Logan Sargent, over the bump, up to P8. Reese gets past Logan Sargent, he pits. DRS is enabled, and we're going to try and get Pierre Gasly. Neat turn 1, nice turn 2, a bit of a wobble on the exit turn 2. In the slipstream, going into turn 3, late on the brakes and Gasly. He gets a better exit through turn 4, round the outside, using the extra grip to our advantage, up to P7, Reese makes light work, and 2 up to P8, here you go. And on lap 8, use a bit too much of the curb and spin the rear tyres around. Use a bit too much of the curb on the left hander, spin back around, then try and get some power on, but the wheel spin is amazingly bad rather. And now we're fighting with the people that are on fresh mediums and are going to the end. George Russell, by the way, had a Porsche and Verstappen, he's on that bloody good race. But this probably means we're not in the fight for the win anymore, and we're probably not in the fight for the podium because these guys are behind all our fresh tyres. And the gearbox goes on lap 11 as we are about to go up to P3. Net P2 with Daniel Ricciardo, and the game travels off track as the gearbox fails, which yeah, is what it is. And while that all happens, we retire by turn 3. Off we go into the garage. Could this be with Hamilton on to get good points? Championship over. And Ricciardo and Verstappen and Perez go through that corner, something happens to Ricciardo, spun round, and that is going to cause, on the top left of your screen, you'll see it cause a red flag on lap 12, which I believe means this race will start again on lap 13. Yeah, not the best, because this now means that everyone can change tyres, which means my teammate is going to be quite high up there, but it is what it is. At least it's good for the constructors. It's not so good for the drivers, but if me and Reese, who are both running Mercedes engines, have had failures and Norris has taken a grid penalty, I'm sure there'll be troubles for both Aston Martins and Hamilton at some point, which could mean Red Bull run away with this championship. but I hope not anyway. Off the start, quite a madness. Reese escapes in turn 1. Pourchaire on mediums, Perez on softs. Perez goes down the inside of Pourchaire up to P2. Pourchaire's just slower at the moment. And Hamilton's gone mediums as well. Norris has gone softs. He could be in a good position to get Hamilton. Hamilton on the end of lap 15 goes on the outside of Pourchaire, who's lagging quite a bit. Has Pourchaire got problems? He's so slow. And easy Ocon overtake Pourchaire. Goes on soft compared to Pourchaire's medium. But Pourchaire got a problem as his teammate Nico's spin. He's going really slow. And Haas almost overtakes him. As Perez sets the fastest lap on lap 17. And on through lap 17, Magnussen gets Pourchaire. Magnussen almost puts him in the wall. Verstappen gets Pourchaire. Pourchaire and Leclerc start fighting. Leclerc loses out. Pourchaire's definitely got a problem. He's losing a rapid amount of pace. As Magnussen and Verstappen are fighting, and Pourchaire is overtaken by Carlos Sainz, who must have overtaken Leclerc at some point. Through goes Carlos Sainz and Pourchaire. Magnussen re-overtakes Verstappen. And re-overtakes him again because Magnussen's just that good. And Perez fighting Reese on the final lap. Norris has got Hamilton, hopefully Hamilton's getting back, which he does. Hamilton's medium is better at this stage and he has the double DRS. We were saying that he wasn't using it for some reason. Now Perez around the outside of Reese. Waltz is around the outside. Reese going to have to try a lunge from there, and my word did he send the lunge. Bit dirty. Quite dirty, but fair enough. Overtake for the win on the last lap, both below 10% of the DRS. Hamilton maybe could have won if there was a few more laps. He gets in the DRS of Perez now. So it's going to be Reese, Perez, Hamilton, Norris. A good result for McLaren, to be fair. They probably needed that after Bahrain, when Norris just got 2 points and Reese DNF'd with an engine failure. But if me and Reese have had engine issues, and so it's terrible, surely Hamilton will get them at some point.
So, Natalie, what made the difference out there today?
Well, what an amazing race today. Everywhere you looked, there were masterful overtakes, so daring, so controlled. Late on the brakes always keeps us on the edge of our seats.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race for the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
That's the end of the Australian Grand Prix. Said top 4 just a minute ago, but yeah. Ocon gets P5, Max P6, Kevin P7, Carlos P8, Pourchaire P9, definitely had some problems, George P10. Hamilton leads the Drivers' Championships by 9 points to Perez, 15 to Reese, and I believe Mercedes lead the drivers by 6 over both Aston Martin and Red Bull, and just another 6 behind them is McLaren. Like, subscribe, next one coming out soon, and so will season 6 My Team, which will be starting soon.